Thank you, Mr. President. I wanted to stand up today and make some remarks. I'm going to cut it shorter than initially, but there was a lot of. I've been down here for a little over a month now, and you don't when you're coming from my line of work and my experiences in life, you don't really have much experience in politics. So it's a huge and very steep learning curve with regards to everything from finding the bathroom to the conduct to reading the bills. I mean, the whole process is tough down here, and I respect all the members greatly for their service, even more so than before after living some of it. I was going to talk about a few individual bills, but I'm not going to do that today. Other than to say that during the campaign, there were three big issues in this state, and one of them was jobs. There's not enough people working. That's extremely obvious. It's well documented, and we have, especially in my area, which is ground zero for the minerals, and we've been talking about these mineral bills for session after session after session, and I really urge everyone to come to some sort of compromise. I mean, if we can't, if the parties involved can't compromise, then maybe we need to help them along and make a compromise for them, because it's vital to start getting this stuff out of the ground for my area. And there's a lot of people in my area that won't like that comment I just made, but there's a lot of people in my area that need a job, and they will like it. The second big issue, in my opinion, is this drug epidemic, and I'm not going to talk too much about that, other than to say that, assuming I finish 4 years on this Senate floor, if I don't accomplish something significant with regards to the drug epidemic, I'll consider the 4 years a failure. We really haven't done much this session. I think maybe we can try to make some hay from the last day to the next first day, but we maybe took one little small step in the wrong direction, but that needs to be addressed. Lastly, the budget. The budget gets all the press. And we're getting beat up in the press about the budget. But what we're doing, in my opinion, is proper. It's such a big problem, and we discuss it at length every day. I'm not present at all of our meetings, and I still talk about it every day, numerous times every day. We have to be prudent, and we can't just rush because people are putting pressure on us. You have to evaluate everything with every aspect of it. It would be extremely irresponsible to do otherwise. Lastly, and the only reason I would have kept all of that in, but the main reason I stood up is I wanted to talk a little bit about Governor Justice. He's been attacking us as a entire body. Not just the Senate, the House. He put we got a clock up in front of his office. That was cute. Didn't really require any comments. Name calling. He referred to himself as a grizzly bear. He referred to members of our caucus as a poodle. I mean, that required comment. That was crossing the line. I've been called a knucklehead, just like everyone else in here. I've been called a blockhead, just like everyone else in here. When there's phrases like done it and words like daggone in the same sentence, it takes a little bit away from it. So it didn't require much comments. But then when you up it to idiot, everyone's an idiot. We're all idiots. There's 34 idiots in here. There's 100 idiots across the hall. That's a strong word. And that word is the reason I stood up today. This is a quotation. I got a grizz on my behind. We all do. He's chasing us all, and that bothers me too. I feel that there's games being played, and that's not the way to go about it. Okay, you learn the hard way how to act down here. I mean, I'm going through some of this on my own, and I personally want to call him out on it. I think he needs to be called out. To me, the final straw was the lantern in the Capitol Dome. Okay, I didn't know even what that meant. I saw it on, I started talking to some people, and I found out what it meant. And to use that, I mean, the last time that was on, a couple dozen people died. Over 1,000 people lost their home. Probably tens of thousands of people were significantly affected. I mean, I don't know anybody that died or lost their home. I live in the northern panhandle, but to use that as a political ploy, to me, is extremely poor judgment and very insensitive. I think it crosses the line, and that's why I'm saying up. I would call for him to turn that lantern off today, and that's all I have. Thank you.